YouTube public. Done. Okay, I believe we are live.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's just start right here. Hold on.
Audio Jungle.
Hey, welcome to the Sports Reverends Live.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I haven't started our Instagram or our Facebook. Let's see if those get going here. As we're
What are we on then?
We're on YouTube. And right now it starts on YouTube, and then I can go Instagram and Facebook. So let's see how this works.
I feel like the picture you chose of me just eating that giant burger is terrible.
Yeah, you were, it's just for fun.
That was in Malaysia. The charcoal buns. Those are my burger lab. One of the best burgers I've ever had.
Really?
Yep. It is unreal.
Okay.
And I was surprised because it has like the black bun. And I'm like in Malaysia where they don't make a lot of burgers, I would imagine. But it's a thing.
I think.
Follow me on Instagram. Shout out, my burger lab.
We are live on Facebook and YouTube, it looks like.
We are live on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm working on Instagram here. What's going on? Oh, yeah, I know what. Last thing, start. Boom. Should be up going here. Coach Drew, why don't you guys walk us through what we're kind of doing today?
Does Coach and Drew even know what's going on today? I don't know.
I think you're in charge here. I'm just watching basketball.
There we go. We're live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on
Yeah.
Facebook. Welcome. Let's go. So I guess today we're going to start with some sports surfing, and we're going to be highlighting the Brooklyn Nets versus the Dallas Mavericks. That's coming up on TSN2 if you're in Canada and ESPN if you're in the States. I don't know what you get. I know we always have a few Ireland viewers. I don't know what you guys get out there. So figure it out. I don't even know what time it is. But that's what we're doing today. We got lots going on. We got a few little games and potentially some giveaways. Well, you guys ready for this? You guys ready? Who do you guys got? Brooklyn is missing Katie and Kyrie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a tough one. If Porzingis plays well, I'm going with Dallas.
I think Dallas runs away with it. Like no KD and no Kyrie makes Brooklyn a bad team. Like it basically makes them of the Rockets of the last couple of years.
Like a worser version of the Rockets.
Yeah, worse version.
Although Harden is absolutely balling out right now. Like just going bananas.
Despite having dad bod, he's doing pretty good.
He's doing really good.
That kind of gives us hope for all us fat old guys. Like, hey, if James Harden can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think the most ridiculous thing with this whole NBA getup is that they're wearing masks and talking into the mic.
Yes.
It makes absolutely no sense to me why you would do that.
We're keeping the media safe, Coach. That's what we're doing. We're keeping the media safe.
We need our Sports Reverends branded masks then, I think.
Oh yeah.
So we can not transmit COVID via the internet.
Yeah, we should all be in our PPE, and you guys are even in different districts as well, so you guys got to make sure you're 6 feet apart. Okay, why don't we start this way? Before the game's even started, you know how long it takes for tip-off to come by. Why don't we tell us a little bit about ourselves? And I'm going to start with, you know who, Sports Reverend Drew. Tell us just a little bit about what you do, what things you like, what sports you played, and your greatest failures. I mean, accomplishments as a sportsman.
Failures. No failures at all.
Wow.
You made it to the league.
No. Well, I grew up in Winnipeg playing any sport I could. Baseball, hockey, basketball, volleyball till I got kicked off the team. Yeah, played college baseball for a semester
Yeah, you did.
and got kicked out of school. So
And now you're a reverend.
so now I'm a reverend because that's the next step, isn't it? Like once you get kicked out of real school, then you go to Bible school.
Wow.
Is that your step too, Dan?
Well, no.
Dan didn't even get into real school, so there's the problem there.
Well, I was doing pretty good in real school.
Yeah,
I just hated
sure
it.
you were.
I very much hated University of Manitoba. It was not my cup of tea.
Well, it's not many people's cup of tea.
All right, Coach. That's a little bit about Sports Rev Drew. What about you? What's your name's Joel? That's my brother. Just we call him Coach.
I don't know why
You guys are related?
Yeah, that Chandran at the very bottom is just like unbelievable. Not very.
I did not know you guys were related.
Yeah. I grew up playing basketball primarily, dabbled in volleyball and soccer. Was supposed to go play at some little school in Alberta for post-secondary, but Brown parents said no.
Yeah.
And yeah, they did. Partially because no one knew what University 1 was at that time. I think it was the second year we had University 1, and so I could have gone, but we didn't know what it was, so we just said, no thanks. So I spent my first year not going to school, and I got 2 B's, 2 C's, 2 D's, and 2 F's. So my first year GPA was 1.68, which was, phenomenal to start with. So, yeah, I think we all just did not like going to school to begin with. But it ended up with a 3.5, so end of story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize college sports meant like you had to do equal amounts of both. Like,
Well, it
I would
depends on
get
the
up-
sport. In the States, you could be a college football player and you just don't have to show up.
yeah, I wasn't that good. I wasn't to the level of getting pushed through classes. Like what we would do, we would have 6 a.m. weightlifting, and then 7 a.m. to 8 was breakfast, and then 8 o'clock was your first class. So I would get up for weightlifting, go eat breakfast, and then go back for a nap until 4 o'clock practice. That's
Sounds
how
about
my
right.
days went. Yeah.
I think that sounds about right.
Oh, what happened to our video?
You're recording. Why are you recording?
You guys keep no, don't. It's not that. Not the Zoom.
Oh, okay. What was I going to say?
Keep going for a second.
I think my greatest sportsman achievement was being named provincial team MVP in grade 9. And then,
That didn't happen.
It did. I was 100% provincial
I
MVP.
don't-
I mean, if you want, I can dig up the medals and stuff, but yeah, I was a team MVP. And then because I didn't go to a quad A school, they didn't take me to the Minneapolis trip. So that was that. It was really weird.
I thought you were about to reach for the medal right beside you, like you keep it there all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I used to, but then I hit 30 and I'm like, I can't be banking on this anymore.
I think my greatest sports achievement was in grade 9 or 10 when we beat Sis in the provincials.
Grade 9 or 10.
That was pretty sweet.
That is pretty good.
Were you the coach that year?
Coach,
I think
was
so.
coach, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I coached you guys for sure that year with Eisbrenner.
You and Manny? Oh, Eisbrenner. Yeah.
Eisbrenner, yeah, it was Eisbrenner.
And then we lost because Hayden broke his ankle.
Yeah, that was, and there was nobody else on the bench who could do anything.
We were up on River East by 20.
Yeah, and then Hayden just came down.
Well, you guys put Mark Zolanko at point guard.
Yeah, well, who else was going to dribble the ball? You could only run on the court. Carson was Carson. Josh, what's his last name? Bergman? Yeah. He just couldn't dribble, 2 directions.
Daniel Tinder.
And Kendrick, well,
The legend.
he was a bundle of energy. Let's put it that way.
The legend.
The legend, yeah.
Oh, TLC's starting today.
Boom. Yeah, that was too bad because you guys are really good, actually. That was one of
Look
the
at
few
this
teams.
list.
They were really good. Really?
They're
Oh,
with
we were
Hayden.
awesome.
With Hayden.
You guys were. They were terrible. They were just tall.
Okay, calm yourself. I'm
wasn't
trying to give you a
tall.
compliment here, but you just don't want to take it.
Ooh.
You, if you'd let me finish what I was saying, all I was saying was, you guys were the best team I've ever coached. These guys were almost as good because they listened.
Stop it. Stop it.
They listened.
Stop it.
They could run the 1-2-1, 1-3-1, the 2-2-1 on the fly, the 2-1-2. It was great. We would just call out colors and numbers just like you guys. But we couldn't score outside of Hayden.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I could score.
If you had a fast break, yes. Yes, you could. And the corner three every once in a while.
So could Bubsh.
Yeah. But without Hayden, that team just fell apart so fast. Oh, Luca with the terrible three.
Yeah, because he was a ball. He was a ball hog.
If there was ever anybody like Paul Pierce, it's going to be Hayden Glore. Just the slowest guy but can always make it to the rim somehow.
There you go.
What a weak foul.
There you go. We should be rolling here.
Yeah. Do you think anybody's watching?
We had a few people jump in here.
On Instagram?
Instagram, and I'm not watching anything else, so.
Yeah.
Are we still up?
Yeah, we're live. We stayed live the whole time. It just, I can't. I gotta transition this right now. There we go. Now we look better.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. So what we got going on here? We got Luca.
Luca with a terrible three. Porzingis with a cheap foul.
You both have a lot of hate on Jeff Green. Jeff Green
Oh,
does his job. You know what? That's so funny. They have about 5 Oklahoma City Thunder players on that team now because they added Andre Robertson as well.
the guy can't shoot a free throw to hit his life. He can't even hit a three-pointer. I don't know why they added him.
Jeff Green can do his job, but he's still not. He should not be a starter. Look at the starting lineup.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I said I think he's nice off the bench, but
Like a 7th or 8th man off the bench.
Yeah, he's not a sixth man.
He's not the guy.
Definitely not a 6-man.
If you look at all the first-round picks that have been traded for Jeff Green, it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Everywhere he's gone, he's garnered a first-round pick, 2 first-round picks. It's crazy to me.
What is Porzingis doing?
This is what he needs to do right here. Boom. Oh, never mind. So you obviously are a little bit ahead of me
Yeah.
because I just saw him going out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. I'm ahead of you, I think.
I like it when he goes down to the paint though. That's
He has to get down there, yeah.
he just hangs around the 3-point line and it gets ridiculous.
Like this. This is posting up James Harden. That's perfect. But you gotta wonder, like these big guys are all just out on the top of that key. There's gotta be a coaching at fault for that too, though, right? Like you can't just blame just the player.
What do you guys rate Steve Nash as a head coach right now?
Hard to
0.
say because half his team doesn't play every night.
And let's not pretend like Steve Nash is coaching the team. It's Mike D'Antoni's offense.
Drew, we need a Edmonton Oilers Toronto Maple Leafs update. The people are asking on Insta.
Oh, 3-0 Leafs. Yeah.
Nothing Leafs.
They
What's
scored.
going on with the Oilers? Why are they terrible?
Connor McDavid should never have signed that contract.
Oh, he's so good though.
I know he's so good, but he should never have stayed in Edmonton.
Well,
Oh,
even
come
a
on,
great
guys.
one left. Maybe.
How good has Joe Thornton been this year? That's been a revelation for the Leafs.
Oh, there you go.
Will it translate though? Will it translate? Come
Well,
playoff
yeah.
time.
Oh
But
yeah.
they're second in the North or first in the North?
First.
There you go.
Are they first in the league?
Hopefully they don't have to play Boston.
Is James Harden who they have on Porzingis right now?
I think so. He's got that low center of gravity, all right? He can hold him. Because
He's got a mid center of gravity.
They got Jeff Green on him. Oh, yeah, they're just rotating.
They're just flipping them through, right? When he cuts through, they're trying to switch him on there.
Do they have anyone over 6'5" on the floor?
Yeah, Jeff Green.
I think Harden's over 6'5". Is this Michael Carter Williams? Oh gosh.
No, he's on Orlando, isn't he?
Who's number 9 there?
Thomas
That's TLC.
Thomas Luwawu Cabarro.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Did you just ask if it was Michael Carter Williams?
Read the back of the jersey. Cut me some slack.
Coach, you're reminding me of. Did you guys see NBA on TNT yesterday?
No, I didn't watch.
They were asking Shaq first names of pretty I could name them all except for one, but he didn't know the first name of Pascal Siakam a few nights ago, so they came up with this game of asking him players that are in top 10 of categories, and then they asked the first names, and one of them was Mitchell Robinson, and one of them was I can't remember who else, but I knew most of them, and Shaq didn't know any. He was just guessing, and it was hilarious.
But I feel like in Shaq's case, he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just feed me into the earpiece. I'll talk about it.
It's like Charles Barkley getting mispronouncing names.
Man, what do you guys got for snacks going on?
I just ate a big steak. I had it marinated in Korean barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah,
it was delicious. It was really good.
I'm guessing your wife's not home today.
She went to work. Yeah, she went to work.
Oh, Luca with the Euro step.
So nice.
Boom.
A lot of hate on Luca because they're not in the playoff position, and he's a starter of the NBA All-Star game instead of Dame Dalla, right?
I mean, if we're saying Bradley Beal can't be on there, Luka shouldn't be on there either.
I didn't say Bradley Beal shouldn't be on there.
I did.
4-point play here.
Okay.
Josh Richardson.
I saw a stat that the Spurs are the only team that are above 500 that don't have an all-star on the team.
Sounds about right.
They don't have anybody that's played. Well, I guess DeRozan.
DeRozan's playing well, man.
He's playing well.
He should probably be on the roster. It's pretty impressive.
It's just so boring to watch.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's just very boring.
Yeah. But they're getting it done. DeJounte Murray and...
I like DeJounte.
Yeah, I think last year was a tough year, but having them go through the bubble, and I think they gained a lot of experience. But having White out has been tough.
Okay.
You got any questions coming? Or what?
I was just gonna say, throughout this whole evening, I have about 5. He said what? And if you've been following our podcast, we usually do a full segment, which is all together, but I thought we'd just break them up randomly. And basically what he said what is, I'm going to play a clip. And usually it's me just reading a clip or reading a quote, but I'm going to actually play a clip this time of either the Sports Reverends podcast or a different sports analyst. And the way they'll be able to, the big trick is that the voices have been changed and helium has been added to their voices. So you won't be able to tell by just the sound of their voice. You actually have to know the content. If it's the Sports Reverends or if it's someone else. And we'll give bonus points for if you can guess who it is exactly. All right, you guys ready? Okay.
Let's do it.
You ready? Okay, here's the first clip.
So the Houston Texans are really mangling this. No shock. Head coach David Culley got the word directly from the source. Deshaun Watson has no intention of playing for the Texans. They met on Friday. Deshaun Watson said, I ain't playing for you. Okay, so this is what happened in Houston with James Harden. James Harden didn't want to play. And the Rockets pushed back, and it goes public. And then he got no leverage. And in the end, the Rockets now have lost 9 straight. They're awful. James Harden is crushing it, and the Rockets kept waiting and got less in the end. The longer the Texans wait and the more public it goes, you're trapped. Remember, free agency. We've already seen Stafford with a new team and Carson Wentz with a new team. 2 or 3 more teams are going to get their quarterback in free agency. Then 5 teams are going to get their quarterback in the draft. So there's only going to be 1 or 2 teams that need a quarterback, and Deshaun Watson has the no-trade clause. So he can dictate who and where he goes.
All right, so we got Jordan Jeans in the comments. Shout out Jordan Jeans. How you doing, buddy? He says that's Drew.
Yeah, George Jeans.
He says that's Drew Martin for sure.
There's no way that's me.
Let's go. All right.
I think I know who it is, though. I think I know who it is.
All right, shout it out, Drew.
That's Stephen A. Smith. Come on.
It has to be Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
I think that's Stephen A.
You guys are locking in on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll lock it in.
Right now.
The answer is... You guys are incorrect. It is...
Oh,
Colin Cowherd!
Oh.
But do you guys not agree with it? Deshaun Watson just needs to get out of there. Come on.
Well, no, because he signed
Deshaun
a
Watson
giant
needs to
contract.
suck it up and play his contract.
Well, the backstory of Deshaun Watson's contract is that he was promised things while he signed it. So technically, he was lied to.
They gave him David Johnson.
You guys ready for? You guys want to do one more? One more. He said what?
No, save it.
Save it.
Commercial.
Okay,
Save it.
Saving it.
We got a whole game here to go,
We
bro.
got a whole game here to go. What commercial is? Do you guys have the same commercials as me? What commercial are you guys on right now?
I'm seeing. I'm ahead of you guys.
Those ugly Miami jerseys.
Did you guys
I'm
have a
looking at
KFC
Porzingis.
commercial?
I'm looking at Porzingis being operated on right now.
Oh, what channel are you watching on?
TSN 2. You'll see it.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Did you guys see that KFC commercial?
Yeah, looks so
Yeah.
good. It's not that good when you get it, though, just
No.
to let you know.
Popeye's still the best.
Jordan Jeans is putting out a good point here. He says the difference between Colin and Drew is very minimal, and I very much agree with that. He's pretty much the same person.
What are you talking about?
You agree with everything of Colin Cowherd, don't you?
Ah!
I like him. I like Colin Cowherd.
I like Colin Cowherd. The main difference is that Colin Cowherd's got big bank.
Are you saying I don't have big bank?
I'm 100% saying that, yes.
He is a
Okay.
homeowner in Selkirk, Manitoba. All right, he's a lead pastor
Yeah.
of a church. He is on Preachers and Sneakers. All right, he's featured on that show or that Instagram account.
Yeah. Rocking my
Where's the
van.
You're gonna ask Demelza. Ask Demelza what kind of bank you guys got.
Demelza knows. Demelza knows.
Hey, check out Creations by Demelza.
Boom.
Shameless plug.
Shout out.
How do we get to Creations by Demelza?
Facebook. That's it.
Just on Facebook, Creations by Demelza. I'm still waiting for our Sports Reverends creation. Can we get the family discount?
Well, she thought you were
Porzingis just launched one from half court.
This Mavs team is such a weird mix.
They should have never let go of Seth Curry. Brooklyn is just so small, man. Like, what are they trying to do here?
Well, who in the Mavs can actually post up and be an offensive threat? No one.
I'm thinking defensively at least. Like, at least have an anchor.
No, because on the Mavs team,
Oh no, sorry, I meant on Brooklyn.
well, I know, but on the Mavs, there's no one who's going to challenge you in the paint. So if you just play adequate defense, you're going to be fine.
Why don't they play Boban tonight?
Too slow.
Too slow. Boban can make it about 12 minutes a game max, and then he has to sit out the next game.
No way. Come on. Boban's great.
If they play, Boban is the best per minute player in the NBA.
It's just it's just the fact of when you're that big, like you just can't.
And he can
play
shoot.
minutes.
Hey, Yao could do it.
Yeah, also had like a less than a 10-year career, didn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and he can barely walk.
But part of that was playing for so many minutes for Team China.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's fair. I'm a little annoyed that I'm behind you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you and
Well,
Drew
why
are
don't
the
you
same point.
catch up?
I don't know how.
It's because you're streaming on your TV.
James Harden
on your
attacking.
TV, right? Ugh. This map team sucks.
They're definitely flawed. Did you guys hear about the news of the? I guess it became a conspiracy, but apparently they were trying to shop Kristaps Porzingis, but then Mark Cuban came out and said, no, that's a full out lie. It made me think of the question: should they?
Well, what do you think you can get for him?
I think you could. Yeah, that's a great question.
He's so injury prone. Like,
That's the thing, right?
If
Like when they
you're-
traded.
if you're looking for a veteran, I don't know. Maybe a veteran and a pick, maybe a Kyle Lowry and a first.
Oh
no.
no. I don't know.
Come on.
No, I don't think you do that if you're the Raptors.
No, yeah, definitely not. He's too injury prone. All right. Did you
I
guys
know.
just see Kyrie on the screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's just talk Kyrie for a second. We got to talk Kyrie Irving because this is like.
No.
He needs to be traded. Okay.
I don't want
to. And just be done with it.
But come on, Kyrie is balling out. 27 points a game, 8-8. His team has been the best since January, 10th or something like that.
It's not because of Kyrie.
It kind of is. Him and Harden, mostly
No.
KD's been gone.
He's not worth the headache.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's a really all boils down to.
But time out.
What?
Before you say that, Drew,
Yeah.
was Dennis Rodman not worth the headache?
Yeah, we had Jordan and Pippen on that team.
Yeah, you had people to keep him in line on that team.
Durant and Harden. Well, yeah.
No.
Well, not keep him in line. They add to the crazy.
Steve, yeah.
You need fire, okay?
Can you really keep Dennis Rodman in line?
Hey, you saw the documentary.
Yeah, he did
Jordan
keep him in
Peele.
line. He let him go and then found him on a bender 3 days later and said, "Oh, you okay, buddy?"
He let him. Okay, but he let him go in spurts. The rest of the time, he told Dennis to smarten up, and Dennis listened.
Come on.
Anyway.
And when Dennis was there, he was all there.
He was
All
locked in.
There's probably the same amount of sage happening between Kyrie Irving and Dennis Rodman. Okay, there's no more sage to go around.
I don't know. I mean, okay, here's my point. Before I was rudely interrupted by this ridiculous nonsense.
Very rude, by the way. Very rude.
Very rude.
Well, here's
Thumbs
the thing.
down.
Here's the thing.
No. With Kyrie, you're just getting a guy who is, sure, he's balling out. But it come playoff time, what are you going to do?
He's
The
a
game
champion. He's clutch.
The game slows down. The minutes are going to be there's only one ball, Daniel.
So what?
They're going to have a tough time playing defense. They're going to have a tough time
Who's
scoring
black?
half court. I think it's going to be a real tough. Like if Miami plays Brooklyn, they'll challenge them because they can play defense as a team.
Miami?
Yeah,
Miami?
yeah,
I
because
don't
they're
know.
long. They're long. Last year's Raptors would have been a tough out, but this year they're not going to be a tough out.
Miami, I don't know. Miami's pretty weak this year too. Like
Now just wait till playoffs.
Jimmy Butler has to drop a almost triple double, not even a small triple double, a big one for them to really compete against. the
No.
other team.
They haven't had their full squad. They haven't had their full squad yet all year.
Who
Kendrick Nunn's just coming back.
None
Goran
around.
Dragic.
I'm telling you, Miami's going to sneak into the playoffs and they'll be a tough out.
Okay. I just think the only thing I'll agree with you with the issues for Brooklyn is their defense. I think they're unstoppable on offense.
Yeah, but if you get Kyrie or Kevin with 3 fouls in the first half.
Doesn't matter. They have
Yeah, it
two
does.
superstars.
You're going to see some
It
frustration.
matters a little bit.
I'm just saying they'll be able to get by the rest of the first half because they have two guys that can really rely on scoring the ball. Like look, they've been crushing teams without KD, and they're only going to get better once they all start playing together. They have 3 players.
How is that not a charge?
That was a big time charge.
Yeah. They have 3 players averaging 20 points a game. Plus.
That's only 70 points in the whole game. You need 140 these days.
Yeah, but they and you have Joe Harris, a 3-point champion. Like, think about that. These are guys you have to double team that you can't.
What does that mean, though?
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Sorry, you just paused there for a second, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a charge. Come on.
Ooh, if that's an offensive by James Harden, we come when you see it next.
Yeah, I'm like the replay booth.
We're just gonna get these Brooklyn jerseys.
They're okay. I don't hate them.
I feel like it's a 5-year-old writing stuff down.
Yeah. I liked it last year. I think their City Edition jersey was those colors on the rims. It was actually like a Biggie Smalls tribute. Those were nice jerseys. I like those jerseys.
I think the Miami City jerseys are the best.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh,
You like those jerseys?
Luka, come on.
I don't. The jerseys I hate the most is the Mavericks. Is the Bucks.
The blue
ones because they look like the Mavericks and it throws me off completely.
Yeah, they're not great. Oh, Luka. Stupid foul.
Yeah.
Man, Harden is cooking, though. See, that's an
they have
offensive
fans
right there.
Say what?
They have fans there.
Yeah.
Most stadiums have under 5,000 fans going, except for except for California, basically.
Like, what happens to, like, your season ticket holders?
Yeah, they get a nice cardboard cutout with their placement there, and they get access to a digital stream or something like that. I don't know. It's trash.
It's like, you better get a refund for next year.
Big time. What are the standings today?
I don't want to sound like Don Cherry here,
Here we go.
but I'm going to go on a rant about
Wait.
dress codes.
You're going on a rant. Here we go, dude. Here we go. Go for it.
Should there not be a dress code in the NBA for sitting on the bench?
There used to be. Go on your rant. Let's go.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, when did coaches start wearing tracksuits, right? When did coaches start wearing these black tracksuits? When did players start wearing T-shirts and ripped jeans on the sidelines? Like, it's so dumb.
Yeah, it's
That
not
might
very-
sound like Don Cherry.
No, oh, wow, that was terrible.
You are aging yourself. Why are those guys not pulling up their pants?
No, but I think there's a certain professionalism. You're right, and they lacked some of it in the bubble for coaches last year.
And for the bubble, I understood because you can only bring so much stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, you're right.
There's been so many.
Say it again, Coach. Drew.
There's been so many bricks in this game, I can't even count.
It's not a great game.
Yet they're still up 30-20. Like, they're still
No.
good points. I mean,
Yeah, like it's weird.
This was a terrible pick by Dan.
me. I didn't pick this. You guys picked this. I wanted to join on Toronto and Edmonton because I
you
think it'd
picked
be
it.
funny to watch Joel commentate on
Hockey.
hockey. We also got the Pelicans in
This game
San
is just-
Antonio on Sportsnet. It's coming to the end of the second quarter there, though, so maybe we can jump into that in a little while.
We'll watch the third
We
quarter.
got a question from Braden. Braden F48, he's asked, what's our favorite NHL teams? I'll let you guys go first.
Detroit Red Wings.
Coach got Detroit. Okay.
Hands down, easy.
Go ahead, Drew.
I'm the Leafs. The Leafs are the best team in the league, and winning the cup this year.
Wow. Pipe dream. Pipe dream.
Stop it. I'll go with the Winnipeg Jets because that's where I'm from.
I feel it's the only hockey team you know.
Brayden, what you can put in the comments what your favorite hockey team is. And who's
Oh, the
gonna
Seattle
win?
Kraken.
Seattle Kraken, yeah. Is that coming next year or 2 years?
2022?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Something.
COVID may have delayed it though.
I'm excited for another expansion draft. Those are fun.
Yeah. Golden Knights really wrecked the system. Oh, Luka's got 15, 3, and 4. Okay. He
loves that Euro stuff, eh?
Yeah, big time.
So nice. Will Luka win an MVP in his lifetime?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice there. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, I think he will. I know everybody clamored for him to win this year, but I think there's different circumstances in the bubble. So we'll see.
What's Tim Hardaway getting paid?
Oh, big money.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the worst contracts in the NBA.
I don't know if it's that bad.
As he gets a
Let's take a look.
Gets a nice dunk. All right.
Yeah.
It's you guys at the end of the first quarter as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a little commercial break here. And we'll be right back. In 1 second.
Tim Hardaway's making $18.9 million this year, which isn't so bad.
$18.9 million. All right, we're heading to commercial.
Have you ever thought about how well your investments are performing? Have you wanted to understand how the stock market works and how you can look after your financial future, but have been unsure of where or even how to get started? Train to Invest is North America's leading investment education and training corporation, with the sole purpose of providing a new way of thinking about wealth management. Through teaching, training, and coaching individuals in both the art and science of self-directed investing, Train to Invest offers a complete education and training experience to empower families to begin their journey of planning for future generations through investment education. To find out more, look at www.traintoinvest.com and download our free ebook. Again, www.train2invest.com to find more information about our program and download our free ebook.
Audio Jungle.
All right, we are back. Our commercials will look terrible on Instagram, so we are sorry about that. But we're back and ready to go. So okay, we're talking about Tim Hardaway Jr. What's he getting paid?
18.9. This is his last year of his $70 million contract.
So he's making over $1 million per point that he averages. Is basically what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's an accurate way of putting it.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Well, okay, you have to look at it as an total aggregate of points, but we'll go with that. Never mind. That's too much math for you.
That is a lot of math, but you are the math guy, so who knows?
In the family, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think he's a good addition. And when the cap spiked, he just got paid.
Just got paid. Well, I think they also expected him to grow a little more.
Well, maybe, but also I don't think they expected Luka to do so well either, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected Luka to be this good.
Mm-mm. Besides Luka.
Drew Martin, can you give us some of the NHL updates and maybe an update on the NBA too? Give us a score update everywhere.
Yeah, well, the Leafs are still up 3-0. Those who care. What other games are interesting here? Pittsburgh and the Islanders are tied at 3. Tampa Bay's beating the crap out of Dallas. Rematch of last year's Stanley Cup final. Basketball, Wizards beating the Timberwolves in the game of who is worse. Spurs, Pelicans, probably the close game, 7-1. Knicks, Pacers, 54-52. That's a good game.
Yeah.
Utah's up on Orlando by 4 points.
Of course, he has to say the Pacers is a good game.
And Denver is winning as well, and that's an of course. The Joker almost have a triple-double at halftime.
Wow.
Who?
The Joker.
The Joker? Oh my goodness. He's unbelievable.
It's not an impressive triple, like 10, 8, and 9 at
That's
halftime.
cool. Hey.
Yeah, that's unreal. Could you imagine
He does-
2020?
Yeah, he doesn't get many steals or blocks, though. That's the only thing about his game.
Yeah.
He's also a giant man. Blocks, yeah, blocks you should get more of, but steals, I give him a pass.
He's smart with his defense, I guess. He's a position player, He doesn't
Yeah.
go for those.
He's Marc Gasol bound.
Pretty much.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is having a game, though. 18 and 8 at halftime.
Sorry, say it again?
18 and 8
Oh
at
yeah.
halftime.
What's the score in that game?
It's 65-43.
Oh.
OKC's terrible.
Whoa, yeah. I like the way SGA is playing.
Cleveland
Yeah,
and
but I mean-
Philly, Cleveland and Philly's tied with a minute and a half left.
That's surprising, because Philly just should be smoking them.
It's one of those games where you just look past them, right? And you just be like, oh, it's Cleveland, we'll win, no problem.
Yeah, Sexton's having a good game.
I'm just watching Joe Harris just smoothly catch a tray. And you know who Joe Harris reminds me of?
Who?
Kerry Jansen. You guys know Kerry Jansen?
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah,
to me he looks like Kerry Jansen. Just with that floppy
Kind of.
you
hair.
haven't seen Kerry Jansen.
Kind of. Well, see, you love Kerry Johnson because he hooked you up with the jersey. That's why.
That was a great time. Kerry Jansen was a youth leader at Surge Youth Group, and out of the blue, he comes with one of those stitched jerseys, a Kobe Bryant jersey, because he knew I loved Kobe, and blessed me with a stitched Kobe Bryant to number 24 yellow jersey, and he became my favorite person ever. So I do love Kerry
Yes.
Jansen.
Bribe your youth leaders, and they'll hook you up.
Definitely.
Duncan jersey.
I honestly was about to wear it to this pod just to get you mad. I honestly was. I have it right in my closet. But I did steal my brother's Tim Duncan jersey, and it has
Cup.
slowly been wearing away because I've been washing it in the washing machine, and the number's chipping.
My only regret in life is not watching Tim Duncan play live.
Yeah.
That is it.
You got to see Kobe though, so that's pretty
That is
amazing.
true. That is true.
What
I've
was
seen
that-
LeBron.
Say what?
It was
I've seen
wild.
LeBron live.
No, Kobe.
Drew's saying he's seen LeBron.
Oh, okay.
We don't care, Drew. No one likes LeBron here.
I don't like LeBron.
Well, it's really interesting because when you watch these upper echelon players, they look so different on the court. Like what they can do seems so easy. Like when I was watching Kobe, he was getting his jumpers no problem, doing what he wanted. And it was just playing with kids out there. And it doesn't really translate so much on TV, but you can just see like when the guys are like, looking on the court, making the cuts and things like that. It looks so effortless and like they just know what's going on and they can read the game so well. It's amazing.
It's their elevation is also just like incredible. Like
yeah,
on their jump shots, like you can't see it from the computer, like from a screen, but when you're
Yeah.
there, you can just see. It's just like, oh my goodness, it's something else.
There's been times when I was younger, I'd be like, man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I could do better than this guy in the NBA. No way. And you go watch a real game, and you're like, nope, not even maybe.
Each
Not
year, it's
really.
crazy because each year there's only 60 people, pretty much, that make it into the NBA.
Who get drafted, not make it,
Get
get
drafted.
drafted.
Yeah, that get drafted, and then a handful of undrafted.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, like that's what the G League's for, right?
yeah. I think that the expansion of the G League now that every NBA team has a proper affiliate, you're gonna see the level of basketball get even better, which is scary.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying how good basketball is now. If you can't hit open 3-pointer nowadays, you're nobody, and then you can't even make
Go
the
home.
league.
Just go home.
Just go home. So,
Guys, here's a real important question.
uh-oh.
I need to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner.
Well, so I brought up the question. You guys saw the KFC chicken sandwich. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what has been your favorite fried chicken sandwich, fast food?
Easily Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes. Popeyes.
Gotta get the Popeyes.
Not
chicken
even
sandwich.
close.
Gotta get the biscuit. Drew, do you get the spicy one though?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get the spicy, man.
The regular one is just so plain.
I'll eat it, but the spicy one is like,
Oh, yeah. And the pickles are so crisp on there.
I'm not a
Like,
big
you get the
pickle
real.
guy, but like on that burger,
I love it. So
I
that's
like
my
that there's no
answer
let-
to you. Get that Popeyes chicken sandwich with the fries and the biscuit.
oh, I hate the fries though. The fries are always soggy.
You don't like the fries?
It,
Yeah, they're always.
I think it depends on which Popeyes you go to. The one by my place is incredible fries. The one by the church is like the soggiest fries too.
Well, I'm not sure the other Popeyes is in Winnipeg. To be completely honest, it's probably like the McPhillips area. I'm not driving all the way out there for.
you can go to
Fry.
you can go to the
Yeah,
Popeyes and
I go to the one-
stop in the 24/7 Walmart.
I go to the one on Regent.
Hey,
I go to the one on Regent.
that's still too far. I'll tell you what I do though. I'll tell you what I do. And I'll be honest. And I'll put it out here live on the interwebs. I get 2 Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches. On the way back, I stop at Wendy's, get a large fries, and head home.
Of all,
So I get my fries
you
fixed.
like the Wendy's fries?
Oh,
That's
so
like a commitment.
That is
Yeah. But it's on the way home. I've planned it out. It's all reading my routes. But the Wendy's fries are the best.
You might as well
Here's
stop
a
at
question.
McDonald's.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Do you get a Frosty with the fries?
No, because I have to somehow cut out the sugars, and the Frosties would just kill me. Would just absolutely kill me.
Let's do a poll. Who dips their Wendy's fries in the chocolate Frosty?
Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely, bro.
No way. No way.
But I don't always order the
Every
I don't always order the Frosty, you know, like I just it's hard to justify in my mind to just like do it all.
Well, if I do Wendy's, I do Frosty instead of a drink.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. I don't think that really equals out any because I usually get a Coke Zero anyway. But no, man, Frosty.
But you gotta go drink no ice.
No ice.
Yeah.
Like an A&W.
No. At Wendy's.
We got Todd on the Instagram saying, Coach, you got to go to Popeyes, get the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then go to Five Guys, get the Five Guys Cajun fries.
Ooh, yeah. I like it.
Those are blessed.
Except I'll do that once Five Guys comes out with a drive-thru.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
I'll tell you what. The Five Guys Cajun fries is amazing, but it's too far from the point of origin. My house is here. You go to this way to Popeyes, on the way back to Wendy's. I go to Popeyes, I go past my house all the way to Five Guys and back. It doesn't make economical sense to do that.
Where's the closest Five Guys for you?
Pembina, by the stadium.
Oh yeah.
It's not far, but it's just an additional drive.
See the one on Regent, they're right across the street from each other.
Yeah, so that's fair.
Popeyes and Five Guys.
Yeah.
I just got Popeyes on like every other corner here in Toronto. There's over 100 locations, so you know they got you get any choice you want. Coach, you give us an update.
Yeah, but you only can't leave your house.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Toronto's still in a state of emergency, but no, Popeyes all of those places are still open. You can go get fast food. So
absolutely.
Coach, you let us know. You let us know what you decided.
Oh, for food? I haven't even. I was hoping for some YouTube help here, but.
Well, we literally just said Popeyes.
Yeah, but I can't. They don't deliver on Skip the Dishes.
Oh.
Why not?
I don't know. You don't have to ask Popeyes why they don't deliver on Skip the Dishes. I don't know.
Do they have Uber Eats?
I think they have DoorDash.
Yeah, do DoorDash.
Do you guys even live in a city?
No, we have Uber Eats, but I don't think Popeyes.
I don't.
Is attached to that. Well, that's true.
Don't lump me and Joel into the same place.
I forgot.
That's like lumping me and Nathan, who lives in Brandon, in the same place.
Not that bad. I'm 20 minutes out of the city.
Yeah, like, come on. Ew, we just talked about Brandon, Manitoba on our YouTube. We gotta burn this page now.
Sports Reverends are responding.
Can we just talk about how, like, big of a drop-off there's been with DeAndre Jordan?
Well, what do you expect? He has no skills.
Well, like, he used to at least be a defensive player of the year. Like, where is that? Like, what changed?
He's old.
Not old.
He's
How
old.
old is he?
He's like 36.
Is he?
He's old, yeah. I'm looking it up right now. DeAndre.
He's like as old as LeBron.
Well,
He's 32.
He's 32. He should be.
Yeah, like I said, he's 32.
He should be playing like in his prime right now.
No, that's not how this works. The prime is from like 20.
Are you playing in your prime?
I have definitely moved past my prime. I've gone into retirement about 3 times and come out, and I'm still back in retirement right now. I haven't touched a basketball since 2019.
I'm gonna say 2009.
It should have been 2009, but 2019.
Cleveland and Philly are in overtime.
Ooh.
How does this sound?
The direction? Oh, go ahead.
Buffalo chicken poutine, buttermilk fried chicken, cheese curds, ranch, and buffalo sauce.
From where?
Leopold's Tavern.
I'd eat it.
Like I'd eat it.
I'm not a big buffalo,
Chicken guy, eh?
like even buffalo sauce, Frank's Red Hot Sauce kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of that.
I like a dry heat.
Ooh.
Okay. I could go with like cauliflower bites and the poutine.
Just to make you feel better or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
The cauliflower bites, they're gonna be deep fried and
Yeah, they're delicious. Okay, so Leopold's is out. Keep going.
We all know you're just gonna get McDonald's.
No, I'm not gonna get McDonald's through Uber Eats. Come on, or through Skip the Dishes. That's a waste. That's a waste. Oh man, I don't feel like Asian food. That's the thing. It's a lot of Asian food right now. What do you guys think about sushi?
Contest to go?
Is
Who's down or
that
what?
Josh Richardson hitting that tray? Who's that? That's Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway.
He heard you, Drew. He heard you.
Yeah, live up to your
He's
contract.
coming for you.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah. you know, if this, what do the Mavericks need to do to like take the next step here?
Stay healthy.
You think that's
They
it?
need a consistent post presence. Yep. That'll solve a lot of problems. If you can move Porzingis to the 4 and have a guy who can play actual center, you're in great shape.
I like Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't mind him.
Yeah. Why is he not like more like even the when the Warriors let him go and all that? Like I didn't understand that. I thought he would fit that system well.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. The Mavericks seem flawed to me. They should have never let go.
He sort of reminds me of McGee.
Of who?
McGee?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that John Collins is up for a trade bait. Andre Drummond is going to be one of the most sought after buyouts after Cleveland does that.
Yeah.
Where do you think he lands?
Well, it depends. If they buy him out, he can go anywhere.
Assuming he's bought out, who's going to pay him the most?
Oh.
I don't think it'll be about paying.
He'll choose where he fits best, you think?
I think he'll go to the Nets.
Yeah, I think so too. He wants a championship.
Or Lakers.
Or Lakers.
Yeah.
Think about it. Drummond at the 5, AD at the 4.
Harrell off the bench.
Oof.
It's pretty crowded down there.
Yeah, but AD isn't like a huge
He can stretch that floor.
post-up player anymore. He likes
Yeah,
to,
but him and Cousins didn't work together.
I disagree. They were
did
great.
in New Orleans.
Eh.
I think they were good.
But then Cousins got terrible.
Did he though?
Well, injured. He got injured. That's what it came down to.
That Achilles injury is terrible for players.
That's why it's
Yeah.
amazing how good Kevin Durant's been since being back. It's crazy. It's crazy how good he's been. He's so efficient.
I agree.
Yeah, I think people forget that he, like, a lot of people considered him the best player
I did.
before he got. Yeah.
I think you and I both had that conversation in one of our early pods.
When he took on LeBron on that Warriors team, he definitely outplayed him. And I think people they just forget. They think, we had all the Warriors team, blah blah blah. You still had Kyrie and Kevin Love.
Statistically, LeBron still outplayed him.
Says who?
Like the stats, like
You have to prove it.
you can Google it.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, who's this guy with the blonde hair there?
Is that Patton?
Yeah. No, it's it's Patton. I was gonna say Nerlens Noel, but he's terrible.
You're saying all the wrong teams for players, by the way.
I know. I said I was going to say
Like Michael Carter Williams, I don't think ever played for the Nets.
I just threw it out there, okay? Don't hate on me.
4-0 Leafs.
Hey?
4-0
Leafs.
Ooh.
Oof.
So Drew, tell me a little bit about what's the problem here with Nylander.
Did he score today?
There's no problem with Nylander.
He just gets so much hate. That's all that happens in any discussion group on the radio, because every radio station has Leafs lunch here in Toronto, and they just hate on Nylander. Is it because he's in the top 4 of the pay, and he doesn't perform he doesn't put up stats like Matthews and?
Maybe.
Well, I think it's because he was one of the first to get paid. Like, he got paid before Marner. And Marner's definitely the better of the two.
Yeah.
But I think
for sure.
I think people were upset that we had to let go of Janssen.
Yeah.
And a couple of those other guys that we had to let go of because we paid Nylander.
Yeah, how's my boy Nazim doing?
in San
He's
Jose.
actually doing really good in Colorado.
Good try, Joel.
I never understood why people didn't like Kadri. Like he was so good.
Well, there's a certain a reason why they didn't like him, Drew. Clearly, there's one reason.
You trying to bait me on live? I think people don't like him because he's a little bit like Brad Marchand. Like he gets under your skin a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, here's the update on dinner order. We have bacon mac and cheese and electric honey famous wings from Taps with fries.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The electric honey is very good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Clippers Bucks. Why didn't we do this tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Clippers Bucks
Oh, it's because
That
we're
would've been good.
pastors and Sundays are very busy.
at 2:00.
Well, I can jump back on.
I got so much work to do that I didn't do today.
Okay, since you're making such great dinner decisions, Coach.
Yeah.
First of all, let's just talk about the standings in the East. Okay, we got Sixers in first place, Brooklyn's in second, Milwaukee's in third. They're kind of like far ahead of the rest of the pack. Then we got the Toronto Raptors sitting at 17 and 17 in fourth place, with Siakam missing the next 2 games because of COVID protocols. Let's see if they stay there. Then we have the Miami Heat in fifth, so they're already in the playoffs.
Playoffs like last week.
Yes, and now so they're up to fifth. Then we have the New York Knicks. Okay, this is where I want to pause. They're in sixth place, led by Julius Randle, who is an all-star, well-deserved. I'm so happy for that. It's pretty incredible to see all these ex-Lakers just blossoming, like Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle. I was gonna say D'Angelo Russell, but that's kind of where it waned this year. Lonzo's playing well now.
He finally is helping my fantasy team get some points.
There you go. So New York Knicks. I'll start with you, Coach. Since you made such a delicious dinner order, do the New York Knicks make the NBA playoffs?
Make the playoffs. Ooh. Okay, aside from anything being added at the trade deadline.
Let me give you the rest of the picture. We got the Boston Celtics in 7th.
Yep.
The Indiana Pacers in 8th.
Yep.
And then in 9th, tied for 9th, is the Bulls and the Hornets.
Okay.
And then the Hawks are just under them too. And then the Wizards are just under them. The Wizards are on a 6-game winning streak, by the way.
Which is fine. I mean, basketball is a game of runs. However, the Wizards are not making it. Atlanta is flawed. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Chicago, no thank you, despite Zach LaVine being unreal this year. I think you're going to have the Bucks, Brooklyn, Celtics, Raptors, Heat, Pacers. I'll take the Pacers. Knicks will squeak in.
Ooh! You got the Knicks. You got the Knicks playing, making the playoffs. Okay, then who's your 8th?
Charlotte.
Did you even say
doing in Charlotte?
Drew, you had a question?
I don't think he said Philly.
Oh, you're right. I missed out on Philly. Oh, Charlotte and Knicks. Those two battle it out, but I think the Knicks make it.
You got the Knicks making the playoffs. Boom.
Shout out to Jonathan Chandran.
Drew Martin.
His favorite.
Do you have the New York Knicks making the playoffs? Now, hold on, Drew. To give you perspective, the New York Knicks are like the Toronto Maple Leafs of the NBA, okay? So you understand no, I'm just saying in terms of worth, in terms of like value, in terms of fandom. New York is the heart of basketball in North America.
I don't think my speaker's working.
Oh.
Did you just compare the Knicks
Jam is breaking up.
to the Leafs?
Do you hear me now?
Did you just compare the Knicks to the Leafs?
Yes, I did, but I gave an explanation. Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, I heard you the whole time.
Oh yeah. So I'm saying in terms of the well known around the world, in terms of the most expensive franchise, the most worthwhile franchise, and being the heart of the sport. That's kind of like Toronto to hockey and the Knicks to the NBA. And to be honest, the Knicks probably have more recent winning championships than the Leafs. I'll just say that. But go ahead. Will the Knicks make the playoffs this year?
I feel like that was just a roundabout way to try and bash the Leafs
A little
for
bit,
no
yes.
reason.
You got me upset. 'Cause you're giving me that look, and you give me the stink eye. You got me upset. I'm sorry. I took some aggression out on you.
The Knicks will not make the playoffs.
Whoa! All right. I'm with you. They're definitely not making the playoffs. Come on. It's the Knicks.
Wow, definitely.
It's the Knicks,
Went from
coach.
Definitely.
Come
I'm not saying definitely. I'll tell you who I have in. I've got the Hornets and the Hawks
Ooh.
getting in.
Ooh.
Okay.
I really like the Hawks. I like the Hawks team. Like,
I will give
They
you a
got-
hotter take because the Hawks are actually really good. The Hawks could win a playoff series. I think that's how good they are.
Okay.
I think I'm with you. I'm with you, Drew, on that. But I'll give you the hotter take than both of you. The Washington Wizards will make the playoffs. Come on now. 6-game winning streak.
I think
Bradley Beal, all-star starter. Westbrook, triple-double. Rui Hachimura, Japan represented, because Utah Watanabe has been canceled because he got dunked on by that rookie from Minnesota, and his life has ended.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony
Edwards.
That was incredible.
That was a sick dunk. I don't know.
Am I off?
I'm
my
not
rocker?
sold.
Am I off my rocker?
I think you are.
I'm
think
just.
you are.
It's honestly, it's so close. It's so close. Statistically.
I would have the Magic getting in before the Wizards.
Yeah, like Vucevic,
Ooh.
man. Vucevic. Woo.
Hey, if the Raptors could trade for Vucevic, that'd be unreal.
Ooh. What would we give up though?
Yeah. Norm. Aaron Baines.
Yeah. I just like
Right.
it's hard to
I mean,
give up
Baines has
Norm.
been playing better.
Yeah, and Baines has stepped up a little, but like Norm has been playing, man. Like he's been averaging 20 points as a starter. The most
Yeah, but he's gonna
consistent.
offer the contract. I'm not gonna sign him. What are you gonna do? I mean, they may have the cap space with Lowry, but are you really locking in with a Fred VanVleet, Norm Powell backcourt?
I don't mind it.
Too small. Too small. Norm's too inconsistent. Give me a break.
Norm's killing it and consistency. He's the most consistent rapper.
Norm Powell. I mean, no, but he's been consistent maybe for parts of this year, but he started off the season terrible.
That's true. It's true. So did Pascal Siakam, but now he's bounced back.
Has he bounced back?
Oh,
The
yeah.
pass.
He's been absolutely phenomenal these last 10 plus games.
I will say, on a side note, I will say Porzingis is looking spry. He may not be hitting a ton of stuff, but he's moving around in a pretty fluid way for a guy who came off knee surgery.
Ooh, yeah, I see that.
This game is
Did he
tight.
just come off a knee surgery? I thought he came off a shoulder thing.
That was for his knee and ankle.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I just remember when Porzingis.
It was head, shoulders, knees, and
Yeah, exactly. The unicorn with the Band-Aid. I just remember when he entered the league and he just put back dunks that he did were just unreal. I also brought up the Knicks because Obi Toppin had just said that he has entered the NBA dunk competition?
Who cares?
Me.
Why?
Because this guy can fly.
Who is
Yeah, but here's the thing.
who's Obi Toppin?
Obi Toppin is one of the rookies for the Knicks. He's been hurt a little bit, but he's good. He's going to be a solid NBA player.
Here's the thing about the dunk competition and guys who can dunk. There's two types of dunkers. The in-game guys who can just, throw down with power and whatever, and the guys who are creative. Obi Toppin doesn't really look like that creative kind of type. He just looks at the power, I'm just going to put some mad sick, just destroy the rim kind of deal. I could be wrong, but there's those two types. And like Gerald Green, creative and can throw it down. Vince Carter, the legend. Kobe Bryant somehow won.
Jason Richardson.
Yeah, Jay Rich was great too. But like Shannon Brown is a great in-game dunker, but not a good creative type. Who else was there? There's been a few. Like Nate Robinson. Yeah,
He could do both.
I don't know. He just looked cool because he was tiny.
All I see now of Nate Robinson is him laying on the ground because he got knocked out by a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Come on,
That
man.
that was embarrassing.
Okay.
But halftime.
I wanted to do something a little different. Listening to you two guys as we've been podcasting for like over a year now, I've heard some kind of, I guess they're mannerisms that you guys frequently say. Have you guys noticed that of me? I don't know if you have or not. Can you think of any phrase that all three of us say regularly?
I don't know.
Because I'll start with Joel.
I say a lot of yeah, I know.
Joel, this comes out regularly. He always says this. Well, first of all, and he never ever gives a second of all. Okay, he never gives. He always says, well, first of all. And another one that Joel says, the coach says, is, well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. And this is Drew. Drew goes, who cares? I'm grumpy. Who cares? That's it.
I haven't heard him say he's grumpy, but I haven't heard him say he doesn't care.
I'm trying to give his. Now that people can see his face, honestly, the YouTube video that we put on last pod, Drew's humor is so much in his like facial expressions. It's hilarious. You have to actually like look at him because when he makes a point, he's giving that facial expression that adds to it, and it's a good thing. Drew is what I'm saying. So the people, I think we should keep putting them on YouTube because, yeah, even though you have a face for radio, it's okay. We'll keep putting them on YouTube. Is there anything that I do
besides being frequently wrong?
I feel like whenever me and Drew
You're
disagree
just
with
so
something,
annoying to look at.
Say what?
You're so annoying to look at. That's
This is why we do it on the podcast, right?
I don't know. I can't really think of something you say.
Okay.
But
Well, what we'll do is we're gonna go to a commercial break here, and when we come back, maybe you guys will have something in mind, and we can get into another. He said what? Does that sound good, y'all? All right, let's go to our sponsors.
Samara & Jane is an Australian-based accessories retailer with all of the latest fashion trends from around the world. Ladies, update your style game with gorgeous earrings, necklaces, and other jewelry for affordable prices. And guys, you can shop for that special lady in your life too. Use discount code SPORTSREV30 for 30% off your entire order. That's SPORTSREV30 for 30% off your entire order. Use discount code at checkout at samaraandjane.com.
Audio Jungle.
Way to go. Are you guys ready for all of our this recording is done in front of a studio live audience. Are you guys ready for our second He Said What?
So far, Drew and I are 0 for 1.
You guys are hitting 0. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, ready.
Okay. For anyone who's just tuning in, actually, what we're doing is He Said What basically is we take a clip from either the podcast or other sports analysts and we play them. And we're playing them in a helium voice so you can't tell who they are. But the sports reverends, Drew and Coach, they got to guess if it's from the Sports Reverends podcast or from the rest of the sports world. So there's the premise. Here is the clip.
Now, this clip from Draymond Green is complaining. Tell the world is treat us with respect. That's Draymond Green's big quote to the world and to the...
There was our clip right there in a beautiful helium voice. We're going to let the coach go first this time.
Ooh. Can you play it one more time?
No.
Ooh.
I know who it is already.
Coach got to go first, though. Coach, go.
I think it's me.
It's you? Locking it in?
Yeah, I'll lock it in.
Sports Reverends locking it in, and he thinks it's himself. Drew Martin, tell him what's right.
I think it's Sports Rev Dan.
Oh,
Locked in, and the answer
that's a
is-
good one.
Drew Martin is absolutely correct. Given the Draymond Green talking about that NBA players need to be treated with respect because they can't complain about wanting to be traded, but the teams can just trade them. It's still a ridiculous premise to me. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, I get where he's coming from in the sense that there is a double standard, but it goes both ways, right?
Is it a double standard though?
Well, yeah, because if a player says they want out, they're looked at as, oh, you're not being good, faithful to the team. You're not being a team player. But if look at the DeRozan situation, right? You can look at it two ways. They just blindside DeRozan.
The sacrificial lamb for a championship.
Yeah, but then you're looking at it from, you're forgetting all the stuff that he did for the city, for the Raptors. Like, there's two ways of looking at it, right?
I guess so.
You don't sound very convinced.
No, I'm not convinced because they're whining and complaining about the $1 million contracts that they sign. And
That's not what he's saying, though.
But he is, because he's saying that the team has the rights to do what's best for the team, and if they take the time to sign it, they should get to make the decision of okay, well, you're not performing, or I can get someone better than you because you're not performing. And that's exactly, you cannot really get that mad at DeRozan because they paid him and paid him and paid him, and it kept on being the same thing.
Whoa, well, then you just say, what about the general managers? They put a crappy team around DeRozan.
Well, obviously they didn't because they brought in Kawhi and they won a championship.
At the very end, but Lowry was just as bad as DeRozan.
You know what? If you actually look at it, Lowry's playoff statistics, he gets a really bad rep, but it's not really that accurate. He actually performs pretty well.
Okay, let's look at it right now.
Yeah, take a look. Anyways, that means Drew Martin gets 2 points, right? Because he guessed correctly and he guessed who. So you guys got to keep track of that.
Probably not.
Okay. What's happening around the sports world, Drew? Give us an update. What should we turn to for now?
Spurs are up 10 on the Pelicans.
Ooh, I'm flipping to that right now. Spurs, Pelicans. But give us an update.
Final scores: Pittsburgh beat the Islanders. Leafs won 4-0. The Knicks are up on the Pacers. End of the third quarter. Jazz up on the Magic in the fourth. And that's about it.
That's
Anything else?
who won that? Who won that Cleveland Philly game?
Cleveland won in overtime.
Wow, that's wild.
Wow.
And Zion Williamson is an absolute monster. He's been playing so well.
But he can't guard Aldridge.
Well, not many people can.
Just saying. Not just saying. Let's see here. It's tough. I can't find the exact totals. Just game by game. I don't want to add them up.
Basically, whenever they come up against the Raptors, beat everybody except LeBron in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
LeBron leaving for them to win.
Yeah. Well, and also, do they beat Philly with DeRozan instead of Kawhi? You know the game that we got to attend.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing that Kawhi's a better player than DeRozan. I'm just saying the team makeup around DeRozan wasn't always the greatest. Like Chris Bosh, wallflower. Kyle Lowry, yeah, he's good, but he hasn't been that guy to get him passed around. Who else was there on that team? Mo Pete, please. Name me some other strong rappers on that team.
Siakam.
No. Before Siakam. YouTube comments. Fill us in.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You can't blame DeRozan only for Toronto not making it to the next round.
Honestly,
when they lost to Washington,
swept
with Paul Pierce, that was ridiculous. Both DeRozan and Lowry, laid an egg.
I just also want to add, I think a huge change was Dwayne Casey to Nick Nurse.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. For sure.
Dwayne Casey, you think he would have at least Detroit playing, if you're a good coach and you have no talent on your team or very, weak talent on your team should still be playing competitively and be a hard win each night.
Yeah, they should be playing hard for you. Detroit looks terrible. No wonder Stan Van Gundy got fired from that team.
I like Jeremy Grant, though.
Yeah, that's true. He's a good pickup piece for a contender.
You just like him for his statistics. That's it.
Yeah, he's a good fantasy player.
Yeah, he's a good fantasy sports player. But in terms of changing the outcome of games, he's
good 3D guy, Daniel. Good depth guy.
Yeah, exactly. He can.
I really like him on Denver too.
Yeah, exactly. He's a way better fit for Denver, in my opinion. In terms of impact, when he.
Well, Michael.
I think he had.
There's no room for him right now there. Though.
Yeah.
They didn't have room for him with Michael Porter coming in.
He had a couple games in the playoffs last year where it was because of him, is why they were able to put points up, which was pretty impressive. I like it because he won't be afraid to attack superstars on the offensive end. A lot of times that's what they would do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Man, Spurs are just up 6 now. It's a close one. Surprising the Brooklyn game was so close. I thought it would be far longer, a far wider of a range.
All right, let's do another. He said what? We got a couple more. Let's do a couple more because I'm kind of, watching the Spurs is like watching paint dry. So,
winners are winners, my man. Winners are winners.
You guys ready for it? Let's do a couple more. He said what's.
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
East right now, because I think Nick can guard one of those two guys, and do a good job. But nobody got yes, but nobody got no answers for Joel Embiid. And Brooklyn is gonna have to make a trade to get a big guy. I think they're going to make a big guy, whether it's Drummond or some other big guy, because they're just too small. And that boy's gonna be a handful when if they play in the playoffs. Like Joel, man, I'm proud of him. I said that at halftime. I'm proud he got in shape. But the main thing, I'm not glad he actually is playing like a big guy. I mean, like, we talked in that second game tonight about Lopez and just staring out on the three-point line. He's got a 5'6" inch height advantage over Zion. And all he do was stare out on the three-point line. Like, if you got that much size advantage on the guy, you don't have to be a great post player. But if you just in there going up against a guy who's 6'6", 6'7", you can get some easy baskets.
All right, I think this is my deduction of looking at your faces. I think Drew had an idea, and then he's changed his answer. That's my idea. And then I think, Coach, the same thing happened to you.
Absolutely.
Was there two people? Was there two different people talking there?
There was potentially more than 2 people. There was maybe 3 people even.
Here, I'll tell you what changed for me. When the commentator said halftime, it changed my opinion. I think it's Charles Barkley. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Well, the line that made me think it was me was the line that no one has an answer for Joel Embiid. Because I think I said that in the last pod.
You may have.
But I wouldn't have that long of a speech, so it stopped for me.
I will confirm there is more than one person talking that time.
Ooh. I couldn't tell.
I think it's me and Joel.
Okay, lock it in?
Yeah.
I'm locking mine.
Joel, Coach, you locked in?
Locked in.
The answer is Charles Barkley on NBA on TNT talking about Joel Embiid. Ernie Johnson steps in there for a minute. Shaq says one other word too, but we're going to give it to Coach because Charles Barkley basically spoke that whole time. 2-2. Can I get a...
None of us says them boys. It has the slang, the accent, that southern twang of Charles Barkley just came through at the end there.
Let me get some love for Charles Barkley. He makes that show what it is.
Yeah, they can get it with Shaq. They can get it with Kenny. How just Ernie and Barkley would be great.
I love the feud between Jack and Spider.
Shaq clearly just did it as a motivational thing. Spider took it on his feelings.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, Dwayne Wade and Candace Parker are terrible in my opinion. I'm all about Charles Barkley. They should just have Charles Barkley and Ernie, and I'm fine with that.
Dwayne Wade ruined himself at the dunk competition.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I lost it for Dwayne Wade. I was like, nope, done. You can dress how you want, don't care. When you screw up that big, I just couldn't handle it.
Brutal. All right. Dwayne Wade. It's because he wanted to give his boy the championship, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, in the West. Let's see the standings here, first of all.
Utah
is taking a couple L's to the Clippers and to the Miami Heat. Lakers now have dropped to 3 because without AD, they are not that great. Then we got Phoenix in number 4. Spurs at 5. Blazers at 6, which is pretty incredible without Nurkic and CJ. Warriors have jumped to 7th.
Ooh.
Nuggets are in 8th. And then Mavericks sit at 9th, under 500, 15, and 16, respectively. Grizzlies, Pelicans are 14 and 15. Pelicans are 14 and 18. So there's a pretty decent drop off from 9th and the rest of them. So what happens here, boys? Who's dropping out? Who's making it?
I think Dallas ends up making it. I'm not sure who's going to drop out because they're all strong teams. And I think I think Phoenix has done enough to make sure that if they went 50% the whole way, they'd still make the playoffs. So I don't know. It's a tough one. But I think Dallas does squeak in.
Then who comes out?
The Warriors. I'm picking the Warriors to come out.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Yep.
If Steph goes down, then yes.
Yeah. But like, Draymond's not that great. Wiseman has been good, but not a game changer. Wiggins has not been great at all.
Wiggins has been so solid.
Great. I'm talking great, not solid. Great.
He's been a very excellent fit. For when Klay Thompson comes back, he's been excellent.
I'd rather have Oubre than Wiggins.
No, that's silly. That's silly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking with my guns.
Oubre is one of the worst 3-point percentage. Has one of the worst 3-point percentages.
Cut him some slack. Next year with Klay.
Not as bad as Russ.
It's true. It's true. Russ still wants to shoot over 10 threes a game.
And hit one of them, maybe.
Yeah.
He's never going to win a championship.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's everyone else's fault.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane to be like that blind. Okay.
Yeah.
So you, Drew, your turn. Answer the question.
I would have argued with you pretty hard that Phoenix was not that high up on the list. Like,
They don't feel it, hey?
they don't feel like it. Like, out of these, if I looked at these teams without the standings, I would say that Phoenix was the one to come out. But I'd have to agree with you. Golden State just doesn't feel like a playoff team right now. Like,
They don't pass the eye test.
yeah,
Phoenix.
Draymond has a game like last night once every couple weeks. Like
17 assists.
19
Oh,
assists. I think.
19 assists. Oh my.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd almost think two teams like New Orleans won't get in. I was about to,
Phoenix is only 5 games above the Mavericks. They could very well drop.
Potentially, yeah. But here's an even more crazy thought, is that the Spurs are actually in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No one pegged them to do well.
I'm surprised you guys haven't said about the Spurs not making the playoffs.
I think they
the Spurs haven't been healthy all year though.
Yeah. Now they're finally rounding to health. It's gonna be they're gonna be good.
It's gonna be It's gonna be tough if anyone goes on any more losing streaks.
Yeah. Now I will say this though, I don't think the Spurs are making it past the first round.
No.
But they're gonna get there.
Like
Get a participation trophy.
I would be more nervous about the Mavericks, Nuggets, Warriors, and Blazers in the first round, and those 4 compared to the Spurs, Suns, or Jazz.
Well, the Jazz, the Jazz have a good outside-inside game.
Yeah, come playoff time, I think, it's a different story. It's gonna be tough.
We'll see. We'll have to see. It'll be exciting.
Well, let's do a couple more he said whats because I took the time to make them, and then let's wrap up. Does that sound good, boys? Because, like Coach, I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my food. Let's do it.
Does that sound good, boys?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You guys know the drill. 3, 2. so right.
Okay, this one, if I'm right, I can hear Stephen A. still in there.
Yeah. It's Stephen A. It's gotta be.
Locking him in, boys?
Yeah,
Lock it
I'm
in.
locking it in.
Well, you guys nailed it on the head. Stephen A. Smith ruins the helium balloon because you could totally hear his voice. You guys are right. Way to go. So we're still at a tie. That means we have to end with the last one. You guys ready? This is for the whole shebang. This is for that poutine and that wings that you ordered. You have to give them up, coach, if you lose. You gotta go drop them off at Drew's house.
Yeah.
There we go. Be that Uber Eats driver.
That's racist.
I'm gonna get canceled now. I'm gonna get canceled. Where's my boy Nazim? Let's go.
Steve. Wow.
It's been tough to watch. When you pay a guy that's supposed to be a star, you expect him to have the ball in his hands to close games, and you just can't trust him to do that. We were joking earlier, I think he's top 3 on his own team. And I think that's true. I think there's guys I would trust more than Siakam on the Raptors to close out games. And, yeah, I think it is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they're locked in now, and they're going to have to figure out a way to light a fire under him or find a team that wants him. But, yeah, I just think there's more dangerous guys on the Raptors, and I think he's sort of holding them back from reaching that next level.
All right, hold on. Drew answered first, so now it's the coach. Coach, give us your answer. This is for all the marbles. This is Game 7 on the line. What you got, sir?
It's not my Game 7, but sure. At first I thought, it's going to be me. Or maybe Drew. But that was, too long of a soliloquy for Drew to say. You know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna say Drew Martin. Even though I'm not confident about it. I'm washing my hands clean of that.
Drew Martin. Now, Mr. Sports Reverend Drew Martin. Go ahead.
See, you're right that it's too long of a soliloquy for me.
Yeah.
However, there was enough breaks in there and pauses that's how I talk.
Bruh. So you're going with yourself.
But in order to win, I'm going to go with Dan.
Dan.
Whoa.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Locked in.
Wow.
All right, you ready? You guys ready?
I don't play for ties.
Ted Lasso, I love it. No, actually, Ted Lasso does. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't play for ties. Anyways, here we go. The answer is. Can I get a drum roll, please? Brrr. It is Sports Reverend Drew, who was the Sports Rev Drew was the recording. So Coach is the champ.
Finally.
Excellent.
Woo!
I knew it was me.
I'd like to give my praise to Lord Jesus Christ today for my win.
There you go.
Okay, Tim Tebow.
Hey, he retired from baseball. He retired.
I knew that was me. Did you not get that? I knew it was me.
I knew you. Drew was going like this the whole time. Yeah, I know.
All right.
He just wanted to take an L. I don't know why he wanted to take an L.
I'd rather an L than a T.
He's hungry. He just wants to go. Friends, thanks for whoever's tuning in. I know there's been a bunch of people jumping in on Instagram and leaving and saying hi and all that stuff. Thanks for joining in, even if it was just for a little bit. We've had a lot of fun. We will be dropping a pod next week. Make sure you check out our website and our social medias. Peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.